This week on Check Please South Florida, make your cheese dreams come true in Doral.
They come in a cart, they bring the cheese wheel, and they start scraping the cheese from the inside.
Grow your happiness with a healthy lifestyle in Miami.
Time is really of the essence. So I want in and out, I want something that aligns with the nutrition ideals that I espouse to the community.
And visit your French family in Oakland Park.
It's very small, not many tables, and you're greeted by the two owners who operate the place.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world. Additional funding for Check Please South Florida is provided by George and Helen Weaver and the Friends of South Florida PBS.
Oh my gosh, it was so delicious.
Crunchy and soft all at the same time.
It was good. It wasn't anything special.
You can taste everything, the different flavors.
Oh my gosh, this is like nothing. It's like eating a cloud.
Hello, I'm Michelle Bernstein and welcome to Check Please South Florida, the show where regular people from all over South Florida recommend and review their favorite restaurants. So this is how this show works. Every week we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, and then the other 2 go to check them out to see what they think. This week, Media Relations Specialist Jonathan Fishman makes us aware of a must-visit dining spot for European experience in Broward County. Classically French with an entire section for escargot, the husband and wife duo run the entire show. And dietitian consultant Monica Auslander Moreno recommends we have a taste of the fresh life. Her Miami-Dade County pick introduces meals that are delicious and nutritious. No more excuses, she says. This is a spot where you can squeeze healthy alternatives into your busy lifestyle. But first, Programming Operations Supervisor Damian Rodriguez is here to break the code for great Italian-American fusion in Dade. He says this 360 experience is cozy, classy, and most importantly, delicious. He recommends you hop on the Parmesan wheel and go for a spin. It's in Doral and it's called Divieto Ristorante.
Devito Ristorante is a 20s-themed Italian restaurant located in Doral, Florida. Divieto means prohibition. You'll see the 20s-themed restaurant throughout the decor and also in the uniforms of our servers. We have 2 tableside dishes. One of them is the tomahawk steak. It's a 40-ounce bone-in ribeye that's cooked to your liking and carved tableside. Our most popular dish is called the rota di parmigiana. It's a giant wheel of Parmesan cheese, imported here directly from Italy, rolled to your tables, and some hot fettuccine Alfredo will come to the kitchen, and then the rota chef will pour it into the giant wheel of Parmesan cheese, mix it all up, and present it to you there. We also do tableside cocktails like our famous smoky old fashioned or our Divieto mule. When somebody walks into Divieto, it's taking you to the 1920s Little Italy themed decor. We want everybody to feel very comfortable here. It's a family-friendly, affordable place with some really high-quality service. Divieto Ristorante is a new level of casual dining.
What's the first thing you noticed, Damien, when you're pulling up to this place?
The first thing you notice is the white building. It just stands out. It highlights the atmosphere of the city of Doral, and it looks very modern. And then when you walk in, you notice it changes. Like the color is very bright outside, and then the inside is very dim, dark, a lot of gold. So it looks classy.
So tell me a little bit about the restaurant and what you had the last time you went in.
So the last time I went in, I had the chicken marsala.
Okay.
It was exquisite. The plate was it looks beautiful. The presentation is outstanding. And the chicken is cooked. I think
it's probably piccata and it's probably
it's like an egg breading type, right?
Okay.
And they saute it with mushrooms and onions and peppers.
And marsala wine, of course.
Marsala wine, of course.
Yeah.
And it all comes together very well. And the flavor just explodes in your mouth. It's
nice.
good.
Did you have anything else?
I went with my wife, and she had the rota di parmigiano, the big cheese wheel. And so what they do is they come in a cart, they bring the cheese wheel, and they start scraping the cheese from the inside.
Right.
And then they have a hot pot of the pasta,
You had that as well.
Oh, it was so good. It was just, I made my wife order it because I got something else, but I knew I wanted it. My kids love the tableside service too. They
bet.
roll the big Parmesan wheel and cook the pasta
And
in
all
there.
kids love Parmesan too.
Oh
I mean,
my
how
God.
can you not, right?
Delicious.
So what did you have?
I had the Veal Scaloppini. I always go for the veal. And what I really liked about
actually my
this
dish.
place was that it wasn't like paper thin. It was actually thick. It was still tender though, which I really loved. It just delicious. I loved it.
Wow, that sounds really
Yeah,
good.
it made the trip to Doral worth it. The appetizers were great too. We had the burrata with tomatoes and balsamic vinegar, which was delicious, creamy burrata. Reminded me of when we were on our honeymoon in Italy. It was so good.
Wow.
Calamari was delicious as well. It was, full pieces of calamari, lightly breaded with zucchini and I think another vegetable, 2 different sauces, just really nice and tender and light.
Right.
And the kids' meals were awesome too. My kids loved the pizza and the spaghetti and meatballs.
Nice. Now you all loved the bread that they served.
It's a loaf. It was an entire loaf.
The nutritionist says that she loves the loaf of bread. I love that you love the. No, that's good.
But I
though. That's
appreciate good in-house made
It
bread.
makes us mortals feel okay about diving into a loaf of bread. Monica, what did you have?
Well, I split everything with my husband, which is marriage, I guess. And first of all, the carpaccio was literally a boat you could have sailed to Italy on. It was, beef carpaccio. It was this big, and it was an appetizer. And we saw the price, and we're used to, a little more inflation, I guess, in the mainland, and we're like, this is incredible. It was seasoned with cheese and lemon, and my husband loves lemon.
Okay.
He was a lemon tree in a past life, so he was a pig in mud. And then I had the mussels dish because omega-3s. The mussels were fabulous. They were in a red sauce, and they were garlicky, but not like that suffocating garlic where you're gonna ooze it out of your pores for 4 days after.
Was it
they
a
were
big pile of them?
Oh, huge, huge. And I felt compelled to finish because I'm like, this is just so incredible.
Did
and
you
the
dip
atmosphere.
the bread into it?
No, I had enough bread as my appetizer, and I wanted to make sure I had some carbohydrate allotment for dessert, which we did a creme brulee, and it was fantastic. And I never really ordered dessert. And I'm like, listen, for the purposes of this experiment, we need to do it.
Just for the show, you had to.
Just for the show, and it was. I mean, I finished it. I was like, oh, I'll have a bite. And
was it vanilla creme brulee?
Yeah, vanilla. It was incredible, incredible.
So how was service, Monica?
Fantastic. The service was out of control, amazing, blown away.
I went to the bar while my wife was with the kids, and I was having a beer, and the bartender's like, I make the best old fashioned. And I'm like, I love old fashions. She picks out a good bourbon for me, and then she takes a piece of wood and lights it on fire and puts the cup over it, and then makes the old fashioned in there, puts the citrus on it,
So
and it was
did it
amazing.
become a little smoky from the burning?
Just a little bit, just a hint of smoke, but she paid so much attention to it. It was really good.
It was awesome, but my husband had some ridiculously incredible artistic cocktail as well.
Did he make it right there at the table?
He made it right there, with the shaker and everything, while the Italian man singing Italian songs wafted through the aisles. Like, where are we?
So you felt transported?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Well, Damien, Divieto was your choice. Sum it up for us, please.
Divieto is a restaurant that if you want to be transported and feel like you're out of Miami and you want elegant service and elegant food, that is a place to go to.
Beautiful. Jonathan?
It was, I felt like I was transported back to Italy. It was great. Service was amazing. Drinks were amazing. And like you were saying, the staff was just perfect.
Monica?
It was a culinary and physical voyage, especially since we don't live in the area, but we honestly have talked about going back. We were so excited.
Lovely. For a memorable meal, stop into Divieto Restaurant, located at 10650 Northwest 41st Street in Doral. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $60. So creme brulee, something I haven't made in actually over a whole decade, but something that is constantly classic and delicious. So my favorite way to make creme brulee is by taking half and half and heavy cream. I add a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of salt, just a pinch of salt, and I'm just gonna heat that up briefly. In this bowl, I have egg yolks. I'll add some sugar, and that is used to lighten up your egg yolk. So once the half and half and the heavy cream heat up and get all that infused, then you pour the warm very slowly into the egg yolk. Little by little, all your good vanilla flavor in there. Once that's done, you strain it to make sure you don't have any pieces of cooked egg yolk. And it's really easy to pour it into a measuring cup. So you'll pour this right into these prepared ramekins. You don't have to do anything to them. You don't have to oil them. And we'll be bruleeing the top of it or burning the top of it. And then you'll bake. And these take anywhere, every oven's different, but they should take anywhere from about 30 to 35 minutes. And this is what they look like. Now I'm gonna go ahead and brulee this for you. So this is a set creme brulee. See, it's not wobbly. It's lovely, it's all set. So to brulee, you just need a little bit of flame. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of sugar, and I'm just using regular granulated sugar, and go ahead and brulee your creme. And slowly just move around in a circular motion so that it's an even amount of heat. And keep going around until you get to the color that you want for your brulee. And there you have it, 4 beautiful creme brulees. I'm gonna try this one. That's exactly what you want, that crack. And then dip in. Oh yeah. Do you see this? It's so smooth and delicious. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this. You guys go ahead, keep watching our show, and I'll see you next time. Discover how to make creme brulee at home with my recipe at checkpleasefl.com. Now, dietitian consultant Monica Auslander Moreno says she's grown to love healthy food, and she's excited to unveil her pick where fresh, organic, and fast all come together. What started off as a nutritious menu for an athlete's pregame meal has evolved into a full-on restaurant where farm-to-fork food is cooked slow for people on the go. She says it's time to say goodbye to unhealthy fast food and hello to her pick in Miami, and it's called Grown.
I'm the creator of Grown, or as I like to call myself, the Grown Woman. We are the first ever 100% USDA organic certified fast food restaurant with a drive-thru in the country. We really feel like busy people are looking for better, but they don't want to have to accept bad just because they're busy. So we really like to believe that Grown provides convenience without compromise. Grown for me really was born from a place of frustration. If I'm being honest, my saddest, darkest, most defeated place in my entire life was shortly after my middle child Walker was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. And I looked at him in his car seat in my rearview mirror, and he was low and shaky. I couldn't give him something that came from a freezer and went into a fryer-later. I needed real food. I wanted a whole organic free-range chicken with sweet potatoes and broccoli, like a real meal. Something that I could rush home and put on my own plate and feed him and feel good about. But I couldn't get that. We start with the best, freshest ingredients. We literally start with a whole food, plant-based diet. When I think about our menu and I think about why we're such a market disruptor and why we truly are reinventing the fast food experience, it's not just about the fact that every ingredient is organic certified or that we make everything fresh to order, or even that we start with nutrient-dense foods or create a wow experience for our guests or take great good care of our team members. Really, when I think about it, it's because it's so simple. Our main thing is that we create every single day real food, cooked slow, for fast people. This is really a love song that I wrote about what I wish fast food could be. Before long, Grown is going to be popping up all over the country and around the world. And that's my ultimate goal, so that more busy people have access to what we do. Grown is the future of fast food.
So it's kind of like a big garden, right?
It is like a big, there's a lot of buckets around and pails, but they don't make you do any kind of tilling, which is nice.
There's nothing wrong with harvesting vegetables.
Not when you're on the go in the middle of the day. You want to get your hands dirty.
So tell me a little bit about Grown.
The whole concept was based around, they have a son who is a type 1 diabetic, and they wanted more consciousness and transparency in things that they were ordering for him. So they opened up this eatery. It was perfect for me because time is really of the essence, especially for lunch and dinner. You don't have time.
I think for everyone.
Everybody. I mean, do you have a 2-hour lunch break? Nobody does. So I want in and out, I want parking, I don't want to have to valet, and I want something that aligns with the nutrition ideals that I espouse to the community. So Grown was born.
So what'd you have the last time you went in?
I had a roasted salmon and sweet potato mash, and broccoli. What's cool about their menu is you can customize anything. So you can build your own bowl, you can build your own salad, you can do sandwiches of what they have available. And I'm the master of harassing people to customize my own meals, so I really appreciate that. So it was a grilled salmon fillet, wild, of course, wild caught.
Gotcha. And then the sweet potato was the mash?
The sweet potato was the mash. And anyone who knows me on my Instagram knows I love mushy foods. I love mush foods. I don't know why. So
you also had salmon?
Yeah, we got a few things. The salmon, you could definitely taste that it was wild. I love wild salmon, and it was just like a really clean flavor. Did it in a baguette. It had like a salad on top, basically.
So you don't have to cook that.
Yeah, it was a sandwich.
Nice.
It was delicious. I walked in there, and the first thing you do is you smell. It smells healthy to me. It smelled clean and nice, and I wanted to get the salmon. I also got the acai bowl, which I try everywhere I go. It was really good. It had chocolate nibs in it and strawberries and bananas and blueberries. Delicious. It's like a smoothie, a frozen smoothie with fruit on top.
Acai usually has to stay frozen because it's the best texture. Yeah. And you had an actual smoothie, right?
I had an actual smoothie. I don't remember the name of it, but I know I had pineapple, banana, strawberries, coconut water, and yogurt. So it wasn't heavy. It tasted,
sounds delicious.
Yes, it was good. It was very good. I had the rotisserie chicken. I had it with the herb roasted red potatoes and green beans with caramelized onions and almonds.
That sounds delicious.
It was very good. The chicken, what I liked about it was you can taste that it was free range, very healthy. And they have these sauces. They have like 6 different sauces that they make in-house. So, and I had the barbecue sauce, and it was so good because you can taste the freshness of it, like the tomatoes, the spices.
Tell me about your wife's Havana wrap, because that sounds kind of fun.
She had the Havana wrap with chicken. It had black beans. She liked it. The only thing that she had against it was that it was very small for the price that you're paying for. It was like
it's tough, when you're buying all wild and organic. If you give people the size that people are used to having in a regular restaurant, you would have to charge a crazy amount to actually be able to afford the ingredients. It's pretty. It's expensive. All this stuff is very expensive. Sadly. Your kids had chicken tenders. Did they like them?
Oh, I took my 17-month-old daughter there, and she loved it. What I liked about it was baked. It was tempura battered and baked with fruit and yogurt. And it was actually a large portion for a kid's meal, and she loved it.
You literally could sit there all day. There's like a little wooden customized bench, and the iPads are low, and kids can sit there and, I guess, play before or after or during their eating experience.
That is so smart. Yeah. That's genius.
You go up to the counter and you order, and they have menus all over, and they also have printed menus. And the manager was so nice, came over, and she explained everything to us, and their process and what they're about, and made it very easy.
Yeah, it's definitely not aligned with any kind of like food religion paradigm that is so common these days. And
they're not afraid of a little fat.
No, it is. We're serving good, healthy food. It's quick. Come enjoy.
All right, well, Monica, Grown is your pick. Please sum it up for us.
So Grown is a fast casual, health-conscious eatery in the heart of Pinecrest with very friendly, bright service and wholesome fare that has a very big customized component to it.
Damien?
If you're looking for something quick and healthy, that's the place to go.
Jonathan?
I definitely agree. I wish I had a Grown in my neighborhood. I would take the kids there all the time. It's nice to have that healthy option, and like you said, they're not scared of a little fat either, which is nice.
Yeah, no doubt. For food straight from the garden, pop into Grown, located 8211 South Dixie Highway in Miami. Open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Reservations are not accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $30. And finally, media relations specialist Jonathan Fishman is here to promote his favorite French bistro, which has so much mo than escargot. He hopes you'll accept his invitation to transport yourself to the French countryside where the food is flavorful, the atmosphere is charming, and the service makes you feel like family. It's in Oakland Park, and it's called Escargot Bistro.
Bienvenue at Escargot Bistro. Your host will be my wife, Andrea, and myself, Didier. Escargot Bistro, it's a traditional French bistro that you can find that in France. So what we do, we serve a lot of escargot, as you can imagine, okay? But we do also a lot of regular and traditional recipes from France. We are not trying to make a difference. We just want to make sure the people are happy to come here and to feel being at home, and to have the chance to try French recipes the way it is in a family house. Chef Jacques is our friend. He is in charge of the main courses and also of the escargot recipes as well. So we do like bœuf bourguignon, duck à l'orange, frog legs, foie gras as well. And he loves doing these recipes, and he's a sauce expert. My wife loves to make desserts, so she does the sweet crepes. She does also some gâteau au chocolat, some chocolate mousse, her own recipes. And meringue as well, she loves cooking. Escargot Bistro is to share and to discover French recipes and French wines.
Tell us what you see when you walk in.
So this place is in a tiny strip mall. Like you never would guess that a great French restaurant would be in there. When you walk in, it feels like an old country home to me, at least. It's very small, not many tables, and you're greeted by the two owners who operate the place.
Okay. And it's a mom and pop, right?
Yeah, I mean, I only saw the husband and the wife, and one was cooking and one was greeting, so
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the escargot part of the menu.
I love escargot, and you don't really see it often on many menus here, and they have several different options. We got their traditional, which is garlic and just a ton of butter.
And parsley.
And parsley and a ton of bread, and you just dip it in there. So good.
But there's other ways of making the escargot that they have, which I've never seen in a French restaurant.
Yeah, there's some with cheese on it, several different options.
What else did you have this last time you went in?
I had the lamb chops, which were just amazing. They were grilled, medium rare. The owner said it's the French way to get it, so had to get it that way.
And did you like it that way?
Loved it that way. It had a sweet sauce on it that was just brought it over the top. And I split the foie gras with a friend. You know, I always have to order the foie gras seared, and it had vanilla bean, and it was a little sweet.
Foie gras is always delicious.
The best.
And you also had French onion soup.
Yeah, my wife loves French onion soup, so I snuck a little from her. It's got a really deep beef flavor and just a perfect amount of crunchy cheese on top.
No doubt. And you had that
I had that as
right?
well, and it was delicious. It was one of the best French onion soups I've had.
Really?
Yes, the cheese oozing over the top, the onions were so caramelized.
It's inviting,
it was perfect.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Did you have anything else?
I had the ribeye. I went for lunch, so I had the ribeye with the steak free, and I had the steak with the bordelaise sauce. And it was delicious. I had it medium rare, and it was very good, very well cooked. The only thing that, my opinion, is it had too much sauce. For my opinion.
So the sauce was over the steak?
Yeah, the sauce was over the steak, but it was like drenched. It was all over the plate. It was drenched, but it was still good. I would just next time get less sauce on it.
That's one thing when you go into a lot of these French restaurants, especially like a bistro style restaurant, it's all about the sauce.
Right.
So those fries are meant to lift up that delicious meaty sauce.
Right.
And that's what it's for. So yeah, if
I
you're
ended up eating the fries with it.
No doubt,
but
that's what it's for.
But it was just too much on
There's
the steak, and it was a lot.
I
It was
would
a
rather
lot.
sauce than meat.
It was still delicious though.
You had steak as well.
We also had those steak frites, and they were doused in sauce, but to me it was like a blanket, like a cozy peppercorn blanket. And the wife owner came over and conspiratorially whispered, "If you need more fries, I'll bring you some." Thank you.
That's
it was
sweet.
awesome.
That's sweet. So you liked it?
Oh, it was awesome. That was actually my husband's gift. And apparently marriage tax is a theme here, and we all have to share. So I had the baked brie en feuille in like this pastry, and they cut it into a heart, which was really sweet, and they served it over like caramelized apples.
Oh, lovely.
And so that sweet and savory together is just the best.
And you had escargot.
Oh, we did. And I actually, it's so strange. I studied abroad in France and I never had escargot because I was 17, wasn't into it. And I was like lapping up this sauce like a cat. Like it was incredible. You're probably not supposed to do that.
No, they gave us extra bread for it, so it was good.
Okay.
Did you have the classic one as well?
Yeah, we had the classic.
So tell me what you had for wine.
We had Bordeaux, both of us.
lovely.
And we just let the husband, half of the team, choose for us because it was overwhelming.
We got the Pinot Noir, which was delicious as well. I let Didier pick it for me. He knows wine better than I do, and also had some French beer, which was really, really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Delicious. Dessert.
Does it get better than French desserts?
No, actually.
We had to do the crêpe. I mean, it was the most spectacular crepe I've had outside of France with the homemade whipped cream and the chocolate sauce. It was just rich.
So
and
true deep chocolate.
True deep French sensual chocolate.
So how were the prices?
The prices were very reasonable. I went during lunch, and I had the ribeye, and it was very reasonable for what usually a ribeye price is.
That's great. How are the prices on the wine?
I thought they were great, yeah.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, Jonathan, Escargot Bistro was your choice.
Go visit your French family that you never had at Escargot Bistro. It's French country food, and they treat you like family. It's great.
Damien?
It's a very inviting restaurant, and once you go in, they treat you like you are their son.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Well, Monica?
Authentic countryside French cuisine, clearly created with the love that these people have for each other and their food.
Bon appetit at Escargot Bistro, located 1506 East Commercial Boulevard in Oakland Park. Open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted, and the average price for dinner without drinks is about $60. We've had such a wonderful time. I want to thank my guests, Damien Rodriguez, Monica Auslander Moreno, and Jonathan Fishman. For more about the restaurants and recipes featured in the show, or if you'd like to apply to be a guest reviewer, visit us at checkpleasefl.com. And remember, find us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Join us next time for 3 new guests recommending 3 of their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please South Florida. I'm Michelle Bernstein, and I will see y'all then. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Salud.
Salud.
Salud y salud. There you go.
Cultural culinary secrets and global flavors. We have a passion for blending ingredients and seasonings from around the world.